This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for September 10, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, man dies after reportedly being electrocuted in St. Anne. A 57-year-old man was reportedly electrocuted in Runaway Bay, St. Anne on Saturday morning. He is Neville Murray, otherwise called Lele, a grown man of Cox Heath District, Runaway Bay. Reports from the Runaway Bay police are that about 11:30 a.m., Murray was cutting limbs from a breadfruit tree when he got entangled with a live wire and was subsequently electrocuted. The police were summoned and his body was removed from the scene. The area has been plunged into mourning as they note that Murray was like a father figure to many in the community. Sharon Hines described Murray as a hard-working individual. "As you can see, I work him did a work, and this happened to him. Him always find something to do. Very hard-working person. Don't know how we're going to manage without him now," she said. Another resident who wished not to be named said Murray was looked upon by many in the community. "Everybody respected and loved him. A good person to be around. Always wanted to teach us something. Just rough right now," he said. St. Anne man shot dead after vehicle runs out of gas. A man was shot and killed in Claremont, St. Anne on Saturday night. The deceased has been identified as 27-year-old Dean Watson of Hermitage in the parish. Police report that Watson was traveling in a white Toyota Crown motorcar but stopped at the entrance of Lidford Housing Scheme after the vehicle reportedly ran out of gas. Lawmen say while Watson was at the location, a red SUV drove up and a gunfire was opened at him, hitting him in the upper body. The police were summoned. When they arrived on the scene, they saw Watson with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. This is the second murder in the parish in less than 4 days. On Wednesday, 41-year-old farmer Sean Graham was shot and killed by gunmen in Pimento Walk. It's reported that Graham was at his shop in the community when men drove up and opened gunfire, hitting him. He died at hospital. Since the start of the year, approximately 55 murders have been committed in St. Anne. More murder charges for St. James man labeled a serial killer. A St. James man who the police say admitted to murdering 2 homeless persons in the parish capital Montego Bay this year has been slapped with 2 more murder charges. 25-year-old Ronaldo Ricketts of Westgate Hills in Montego Bay has been charged over the deaths of a woman and a man. The police have branded him a serial killer. The woman, who remains unidentified, was found with stab wounds on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in the parish on July 28. Her body is of dark complexion, slim build, about 5 feet 6 inches long, and has black and gray hair. The woman appears to be in her 60s. Her body was clad in a white blouse and multicolored skirt. The man, 20-year-old Leonardo Lewis, otherwise called Raheem or Hakeem, of Breadfruit Road, Catherine Hall in St. James, was found by residents with stab wounds on Church Lane on August 9. The police were summoned and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Last Thursday, Ricketts was charged with the murders of 2 homeless men. In a statement on that development, the police said Ricketts provided a caution statement to detectives in the presence of his attorney, admitting his involvement in several murders in Montego Bay. Motorist alleges collusion between police and haulage company. A corporate area man is alleging collusion between cops in the Washington Gardens area and a haulage company to deliberately target and tow vehicles on false premises in order to milk owners of cash. In a distress call to the news last Wednesday, the citizen outlined a series of events that he said provided proof of his accusations. A check on the company's Office of Jamaica website listed as a closed an entity by the same name of the haulage business at the same address identified by the citizen. An attempt by the news to search for further details about the business, which was incorporated or registered in 2001, was met with a notification stating no document actions available foreclosed the business name, cannot continue your document viewing foreclosed or expired business name. Further checks by the news revealed that the haulage company was among a listing of delinquent businesses flagged by the company's office. According to the man, his vehicle was parked several feet away from the gateway of an agent who was handling its sale on Sunday, September 3, 2023. The following morning, it was missing, and the following inquiries was later that day found it to be at a storage yard in the corporate area. He said initial checks with the police in the vicinity revealed that a man who resides in the area and who reportedly has closer connections with the police had colluded with a corporal at the police control center to have the vehicle removed. The vehicle owner is contending that the claims made by the cop to have the vehicle removed are patently false. According to him, the cop claimed that the vehicle was abandoned in the community for 4 days, was blocking a garbage truck, and that checks by the police with the neighbors had revealed that they were unaware as to who was connected to the vehicle. However, the vehicle owner countered that persons in the community had helped to move the vehicle, which is 100 feet from the gate of the driver, and the garbage trucks only come on Thursdays. He said the vehicle was moved by a wrecker to Duhaney Park Police Station, but was advised that there is no room there, so they brought it to their storage yard and are now trying to extort $30,000 from me for removal. It would be a serious conflict of interest for them to be deliberately targeting vehicles to capture them and then extort citizens, even after we prove to them that the police claims are false, the vehicle owner stated. Repeated phone calls made by the news to Duhaney Park Police Station went unanswered. The news was, however, reliably informed that a station representative, in response to queries about the whereabouts of the vehicle, had said no official notation had been made by the station. The man's accusations came in the same week that news emerged of a multi-million-dollar racket involving the theft of vehicle parts, including engines, at the motor vehicle pound in Falmouth, Trelawney. The pound is located near Falmouth Police Station. The revelation resulted in the Transport Authority calling in the police to investigate the matter. We have asked the police to do a thorough investigation, and the police are currently treating with the investigation with respect of the affected vehicles. Managing Director of the Transport Authority, Ralston Smith, told the news last Wednesday. According to Smith, the irregularities were discovered during an audit at the pound after the security firm was recently replaced. We made the discovery just after a change of the security arrangement. All our pounds are covered 24 hours island-wide by security firms, and we discovered subsequently, from changing from one security firm to another, that a number of vehicles at our pound facility, engines among other parts, went missing, Smith said. Subsequent to that, we had our auditors conduct an audit of the vehicles at the pound, he added. The Transport Authority, as a reputable organization, ensures that it employs security companies for all of the locations, and a part of the security contract is that the security company is responsible for the safekeeping of those vehicles whilst in their custody, he said. Smith said that parts are missing from 70% of the more than 30 vehicles impounded at the facility. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.